The OCD may have started a little when I was a kid. I remember when I was in like third or fourth grade. You know how when you have like a lock on your locker, you're supposed to just kind of mess it up afterwards so people can't open it. And I had like compulsion to turn it to 0. I remember something like that. I don't remember having any other compulsions. And I think I remember being in a bathroom at Manatee Community College years ago and somebody was in the stall. And like my compulsions were so bad that even though I was afraid someone could see me from out of the stall, I was just hoping they weren't. And the compulsion was so bad that I was touching the sink and counting a certain way anyway, even though I was afraid they could see it. Because if you're really sick and it's really bad, sometimes if you don't do the thing, you keep thinking about it and thinking about it. Even if you do the thing, you keep thinking about it sometimes. That's how bad it can be, if you can imagine that. I ended up majoring in interdisciplinary social science with the sub-areas of psychology and social work at the USF, where I graduated from in 2007. So I'm aware of there being the religiosity that people with psychotic disorders and mood disorders sometimes have. I am not someone who is a religious nut, quote unquote, so I have a lot of reluctance to say this, and I realize that some of you will probably think this despite what I'm going to tell you. But regardless of what you might think, I'm going to say this anyway. Years of adhering to my meds, and I always did. I wasn't someone who didn't think I needed them. Did really nothing for me. Effexor might have helped a little, but not much. Therapy didn't help me. I couldn't stay positive. I go to the Sarasota Center of Light, which is a metaphysical church. And we believe in there what is called spirit guides, which are different people that have passed into spirit, who have lived on the earth at one point, and help you with different aspects of your life. So I was in 2 different spirit guide classes there. The first one that I was in, and we see Jesus Christ as not, the Savior of all mankind, which is, I was raised Christian, but never really believed in it, but we see him as a great healer. So in the first class I was in, we were supposed to be making contact with our spirit guide. And Jesus Christ came in and told me basically that I would be getting rid of my depression, that'd be ending. And I thought this was my imagination, and even though, I was going to a spiritual church, I wasn't really all that spiritual yet, and I thought, this is my imagination, or I'm crazy or something. So a week or 2 later, in a different spirit guide class, I got the message from him that ye shall have joy. That's exactly how it was, like biblical language, ye shall have joy. And once again, I thought, I'm crazy, figuring my imagination, whatever, Lori, So, and we were told in one of those classes, sometimes spirit will come through with a special message instead of your spirit guide. But once again, I didn't open to the class about what had happened. Even I still thought it was just rubbish, whatever. So a week or 2 later, this was around Easter of 2012, I don't remember the day, but I know that, my depression stopped. And I've only had a few days of depression since then, and it was much, much milder. The OCD is still hell to me, but I think it keeps me in touch with wanting to help with human suffering, and it really, my life, even though, like I said, I wish I was rid of the OCD, but we believe in life lessons in my church, and I'm sure there's some sort of lesson to this whole mental illness thing. We believe that you choose the hard things in life to learn things about love and that sort of thing. So I am eternally grateful. I thank God every day for the healing that I've had.